Hello everyone, welcome to the Raphael Games Projects channel. My name's Aaron, and today we are continuing our tutorial of how to use 3D, Wings 3D and GIMP. Sorry, still a little tired this morning. Basically, I had a bit of a delay. Unfortunately, technology was giving me an issue. But nonetheless, so I'm hoping that with this video, I can go ahead and show you all what to do and how to use GIMP. So, alright, now we are going to work on the texture. Here we go. So where you're going to want to begin is right down here in this bottom right corner. Okay, the very first thing that's there is you want to add a new layer. Okay, it doesn't really matter what you name it. I would say keep it transparent if possible. Oh wow, you can even put color text. Didn't even notice that. But anyway, alright, we go ahead and put the layer down. We put it underneath the layer that you're working with. Then what you're going to do is you're going to pour the white here. You're going to take the paint bucket here, pour it in the background. This will help you able to see what you're doing. That's why we're doing that. And as you see here, I got some textures that come from a website. I'm trying to remember its name. Unfortunately, I'm blanking on the name, but I will put it in the description. The links in the description of this video. That way you can get your hands on it. And GIMP 2 will also be available in the link. So I got the textures here that I want to use for my sword. So eventually what we're going to first do is the blade itself. So what I would do is select the rectangular select tool. I don't know why I had a hard time saying that. I think I was thinking marquee tool, but I don't know why I thought that. But anyway, copy that real quick. We're going to go back to here, and then we're going to paste it as a new layer. And of course paste it down and lift it above the sword. And then what you're going to take is they call it fuzzy select. I'm used to calling it magic wand, is what I'm used to hearing with Photoshop. All right, and then you select the background where there's nothing there. You go back to the layer that's pasted, and then you just simply cut it out. And there you will have, okay, hit with the select, hit none. There you go. That way you can go ahead and deselect everything. And then right here you have the sword itself set up. And then what I would do is just continue the process with some of the layers. So like right here, copy that one, go back here, paste it down again, new layer. We can even take the layer under it, click one of the empty spaces, go back to that layer, do this again. And you can just repeat that several times if you want with doing this. Now, I'm not going to go ahead and tell you what to make your sword look like. You can do whatever you like. Me, I'm trying to base it on the one we originally were going to look at. I was going to pull it up, but I didn't have time, unfortunately, due to technological issues. Unfortunately, computer being stupid, but nonetheless, we'll continue. So, I want to leave those this color. The handle, though, I got to change as well, because that's not going to be that color. That's going to actually be increase the size here. You can control the size right there. That's going to be leather. So we want that to be leather right there. So I'm going to erase that, and I will erase the metal as well, but I'll keep it there for now. All right, and then the blade itself, I want to also clean up too. So I don't want it looking that way. Okay, let's shrink the size. This is where I'm working now, because I'm getting close to the one thing. There we go. Because I want to leave that one alone, because I want that to be bronze. So, and then the pommel I think I'll leave bronze. But nonetheless, there we go. So we have that as well. And then, by the way, over here you have modes where you can actually, like I could put on multiply, which kind of makes it somewhat transparent. Soft light makes it where it's like really light over everything. Normal is just the normal state. And you can even turn down the occupancy as well over here. Or the opacity, my bad. I meant to say that. Sheesh. Of the weapon. So there we go. And then I'm going to add another layer here. It's pretty straightforward, most of this, but I guess I can show you some techniques and stuff like that as I go through the video. Right now, like right here, I'm going to select more of a gray, dark gray color, hit OK on that new layer. Take the paint bucket, dump it. Alright, we're going to go back down here, take the fuzzy tool, cut out the other areas. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Edit, undo, cut. So I forgot to move one more. There we go. And then cut. There we go. Then we hit deselect. And then what we're going to do is take this layer and like we can mess with the opacity a little bit. Try to make the blade look more like it's a, you can go hard light if you wanted. Maybe multiply. That's a bit dark. Okay, leave it normal. Alright. Then what we're going to do, create another layer. Now this is where things are going to get a little different. Alright, we're going to create a new layer. And then I'm going to zoom in to those swords because I want to work on those specifically. Right. And then I'm going to take the lasso tool, which this one is really cool. Actually, I prefer this one's over Photoshop's. It's a little more free on how you do it. And you can go back up here. And it shows you the range of where you could do that. Alright, so there. I'm going to crank this back into white. And then with this new layer, I'm going to go to the paintbrush mode and just paint it white. And I'm going to increase the size too, that way it goes a little quicker. Right? So you're like, why are you painting half of it white? It's because of this technique right here. And then I'm going to take it from this mode and I'm going to put it on soft light. And as you see, it's creating a certain look. And then you could decrease the opacity to make it actually look like it's light reflecting off the edge of the blade. And then you can do the same over here too. That's what I'm going to do real quick. Try to find the dead center, scroll down to the very dead center here. Take it there, go back up, reconnect it at the end. I would always encourage people to go a little beyond the actual size of the blade when working on this type of stuff. And then as you see, now since that's the only thing selected, it only do it there, and then boom. There you go. Our blade is working. It looks really nice. Now, I'm going to do this real quick because I have the sword up. Hold on, let me zoom out. That's what I wanted to do. So we're going to hit File, Save As. Well, hold on. Let's work on it a little more. I'm not exactly done yet. Okay. And then we're wanting to, let's hide these layers. So I can see this one. That I'm not overlay. Oh gosh, I made it way too soft. Boy, one of those, it's just gone. It's invisible. It's like, yeah, I'm non-existent at this rate. Alright. We got these. Because what I'm trying to do is see what's going on in the background. Okay, so I wanted to try to see if I could add some stuff that would be kind of cool. But I think what we'll do first is work on the handle. So we'll go back over here. Select some of this. I would actually only select a little bit. And then we're going to go back over to the blade itself. Paste. Yeah, we can paste this in a new layer. And we're going to mess with the size if we can. Now let's unify transform. That's it. Oh, whoa! Oh, wow! That's changed so much from the last time I used this program. Oh my gosh. I didn't know you could do this. This is intriguing. Sorry if I seemed so surprised. I just didn't expect that at all. Okay, well, you understand this, but I actually want to do the typical Photoshop kind of thing, you know, where you kind of just, there we go. That's it. Thank you, mate. All right, and then we go ahead and do it like this, and then like that a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're just going to go ahead and say transform. That's what we want. All right, and then we're going to take like just another little piece of this. This is what I would kind of do to kind of try to add variation if possible. Copy. Again, paste it. Oh. Okay, yeah, good. Make it a separate layer. That's exactly what we want. Edit, undo. Go to the uniform shape. And we're going to take it from one of its edges and shrink it down. And we're going to kind of like put it like that over the other one. Or even a little lower than that if possible. Like boom, somewhere like right there. Alright, and then I'll take one more piece of this. Boom again. copy, go back over here, edit, paste it again, repeat the process again. This is all we're doing is making the blade look nice. This is, like I said, an easier way of approaching this because I know you could do a lot of these textures by hand, but I'm telling you, this is a time saver. If you're a guy, especially if you're a person making your own game by yourself, I would definitely say go ahead and take this route. And there's no shame in it either. Like I said, so it's like, so, and then what you're going to do is we're going to want to zoom in there now. Zoom out, now we're zooming in. I'm trying to hurry because I'm on a fixed time. Sadly, because I got to go ahead and go to work. So, yep, I got a job besides doing this, so there you have it. Okay. Smudge, path. Okay, see, I'm still trying to, like, I admit, I'm getting reacquainted with this. Right, warp transformation, crop, fuzzy. What happened to the burn tool? Eraser, smudge, unless smudge. Okay, there we go. Okay, smudge can be turned to burn or blare or dodge or burn. There we go. That's what I'm wanting. I'm going to crank this down a little bit. Now what we're going to do is select the top layer here, and at the bottom, oh, whoa, what? That's dodge. Burn. Okay, it's on dodge order. Okay, so we want to burn it. That's what we're wanting to do. Just burn it, and then with each layer, I'm gonna want to do that on this bottom layer. Make it kind of. Oh, thank you, program, for randomly just doing that on me. It's because I'm limited by my coffee. Move that over. Right, and then we're gonna take the bottom layer and just repeat the process again. Oh, is it the highest level? Okay, this is the lowest one. Okay, there you go. And just repeat the process again. I mean, maybe even on the edges is not a bad idea either. Alright, and then what we're going to do is kind of just do this. If possible. I thought you could select more than one layer real quick. Yes, you can you? Alt? Shift? No? Okay, well, alright, duplicate layer. Take the duplicate of that layer. Keep it there. Alright, so you're down here. Okay, pick that. You show that layer. Problem is they're two alike. I'm gonna hit duplicate that one. See, and you try to create a kind of a variation with the leather. So take the one above that. Duplicate again. And lower it down here. You just keep moving them around until you get what you're wanting to aim for. First, you ask me, are you duplicating something? I have no idea which layer I'm duplicating. Oh, come on now, mate. Are you all of a sudden going to start doing this to me? Okay, let me hit just keep. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Throw that away. Okay, another layer. Alright, I would say this one we can transform it. If I transform, I want to move that up. No, not that way. Move it up. No, well, not size up, but we'll move it literally up. Can't move it up. The thing about Photoshop is you're able to move it directly up. They drag it up on the line. I think I will hand Photoshop. Okay, there we go. We'll just do it that way. We'll make it larger. That's what we'll do. Okay. Now, take all these layers. we're going to want to merge them down. Layer, merge down, merge down, merge down, merge down, merge down. Merge down. Oh, what? How come that layer's all off? It did something. Piece of crap. Oh, come on. Where did it mess up? Oh. You piece of crap. Okay, duplicate this stupid layer. Alright, duplicate this layer. Drag it down. Again. Right there. Jeez. Like, I'm just gonna go ahead and mess your thing up. Why not, right? Yeah, whatever. Okay. Let's try that again. Layer. Really? You're not gonna give me the option to merge it down? I want to merge it down, stupid. Yes, I'm being super harsh on my computer because it can be. Because it's a computer. Alright, so, okay, layer, merge down. Alright, merge it down. Merge it down some more. Merge it down one more time. There we go. Now, we have the whole entire thing. We're going to zoom out here. Zoom out, not in. Why does it keep doing that? It's making me angry. It literally gets rid of the layer that I worked on and just gets rid of it. That is my first time running into that in this program. Wow. Dude, what the heck, bro? Alright, fine. We'll make it super large. Because that's the only way it seems like it's going to work. Alright, so make it super big. Do this. Okay, I admit that. This is where Photoshop has somewhat of an advantage over this thing. Alright, I'll be honest. It's like, either that or maybe I'm not using it right, which is probably the case. So, okay, then we go back to here. We're going to go back down to the original layer. Take it from here. Go back up to this layer, and we just hit snip. There you go. And there's your handle. And then what's left over in that other area, just grab the eraser. And really, you're not going to erase? None. You really, I was about to say, I'm like, you better erase. Or so help me. Alright, so there we go. Zoom out real quick. Let's take a look at it. Let's bring in the blades. Alright, so what I'm going to do is hit File. I mean, we could merge it down, but I'm going to save it as a file that belongs to this originally. That way we have multiple layers. Yeah, we can save it. We'll save it as a file that works with GIMP first. So there we go, and then File. I believe it's Export As is what you're going to want. And then you're going to export it as the file that it is. It's like, yes, I want to replace it. And of course, you could choose the compression level, all that fun stuff. But for now, we're just going to just keep it as it is. Hit export. It's going to do that right now. And then, I believe if you just right-click and hit refresh. Come on now. There it is. Yeah, you just go in the program, right-click, and refresh images right over here. Boom. As you can see, this is what the texture looks like on the sword. And if you're like, how do you get rid of the wireframe? You just click this button right here. It'll go ahead and show it as kind of just a rendered model. As you can see, it matches along the edge. That's come. You got to do it on the weird other side because that way it matches on the other. But we can see there now there's some model inconsistencies like the sword handles. It's a little messed up. Yeah, from distance you can't tell. So if you were using this for an RTS game, that'd be great. But like I said, you could see some deformities now. But nonetheless, as we can see, yeah. There we go. That's the texture. Really, I kind of feel that's a good introduction to how to use GIMP. In a sense, I mean, you could probably go into shading a lot more and doing a lot more stuff. I would say continue experimenting with GIMP and try pursuing it further. The only reason why I'm shortening this video is because I do got to get going here in a minute. But I hope this was semi-helpful. I may try to redo this video later because unfortunately the stupid malfunction that my microphone decided to give me, it wasn't popping up, so I had to restart my computer, and that takes a good almost 10-15 minutes just to do. Gotta defrag this thing, but nonetheless, but that's kind of how you would approach this, and this is how you would do it. Like, we can add symbols and stuff like that over time, but this is really how you would technically use GIMP. Is you would go ahead and mess around with the shading and everything until you get what you are looking for. As you can see, the handle, we can see the handle have those parts of the blade and everything like that. So yeah, well, I'm hoping this was a helpful video. I'm hoping that y'all learned a little something from it. Let me even see about doing a little shade real quick before I take off here. Yeah, because I know that if I had the time, guys, and didn't have to worry about work, I totally would just focus on this. Because I love doing this. It's just the problem is time. That's really why I try to keep the videos to once a week. And matter of fact, I know that there's also the other stuff I have to work on. The devlogs and everything. Because there's something I'm working on in the background right now. I'm going to announce it when it's a little more solid. I'm still working on the core mechanics for it. But yeah, it's interesting. So just hit export. Yeah, export. We export it again. Let's see how it looks like in. I'm gonna do this real quick. Re-export it, and then let's see how it looks like in here. Adding the extra shade. So we hit refresh. Okay, see, there we go. Adds that shade. But that's what I'm saying, and that's what's really cool is you can actually be in GIMP and be in here and work on the art in GIMP, and then just come back over here, hit refresh, and you can actually check how it looks on your weapon and everything to make sure it's coming out looking nice. Like here, it does look pretty good. I thought it would look worse than that, but it actually doesn't look bad at all. I wish the lighting I can mess around in GIMP to make it show how it would look a lot. I mean, not GIMP. I meant here in. Oh gosh, now my brain's blinking. How lovely. Wings 3D. Good grief. To go ahead and see how it actually is like, but yeah, definitely. Here you guys go. This is how you use GIMP. Like I said, there's probably a lot more to it. I know there's a lot more to it. Let's face it. But this is a very basic rundown, and I hope that you all enjoyed the video. Give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And thank you all so much for going and checking out. And hopefully in the next week, or I'll say week or two, depending on what's going on, I should be releasing another video going more in depth into this, like maybe doing a little more GIMP. We'll do a little more GIMP to brush up on some things. And then how to put this into the engine I use, which is Unreal Engine. But however, Unity is also a good one too. I probably will maybe even do both, showing how to do that. So, all right, you all have a wonderful day. God bless you all, and I hope to go ahead and do this again soon. Bye-bye.